After a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Condors of Portland taking on our home team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin with a run by Miller. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. But you look at this defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Miller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown! Kendre Miller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
In motion left goes Watson. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego. But no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Tigers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake. Dickinson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run it again with Miller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Portland football here ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Off play action. Dickinson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot? They take a big shot downfield.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ready?
First down, Love to pass. Yep. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Love. And this is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Love looking to throw it. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is 2nd and 8. Play action this time with Love. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Field, black. Red, cycle. Light blue. Set, cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Tigers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw on second down. Dickinson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Dickinson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Christian Watson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Tigers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, Carmen?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The touching time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dickinson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Zone black. Black shot. Black ultra.
Throwing. Love. And that would be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dickinson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The York on now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
Well, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third down and 13. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw again, Dickinson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw again. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 3, second and a yard. Inside handoff now, Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Third down, Miller. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're.
This is caught inside the 15. And a huge play that time. 62 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On the set.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go dead.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Tigers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Off the play fake. Dickinson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Inside the 10. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Tigers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And touchdown. Kendre Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Tigers 40, Condors 17. Will Lutz set to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Blaster, 6. Clock, 10. 6. Mega.
On 4th down, Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
And now Love going to change things up.
Needle blue.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Tigers are an extra point away from going up by 30. York now for the extra point.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
47. Top 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Virginia.